So, I've been thinking, I cannot afford to spend time like complaining about the state of the game at all. That is not something I want to do. I don't want to become another YouTuber who complains that, oh, my champ is weak, or oh, my champ is not in the direction that I want it to be, okay? So what I want to do is I want to focus wholly on improving my gameplay, improving my commentary, and improving the educational aspects of my videos, right? And the entertainment aspects as well. But focusing on entertainment, focusing on education, but mostly just getting back into actual kind of better high elo gameplay. So today, the idea is to kind of get back in that grind set, I think. Not grind set, but more like improvement focus. And try to figure out what is actually good Shen build right now, what is the best Shen build. I've been doing some experimenting, which is required. It's a necessity to go outside of your comfort zone and explore all the options, right? But now it's time to fine-tune, okay? Because I keep still thinking that actually like, okay, now what should we do, by the way? I keep thinking static shift is good, but now we gotta get a ward, right? We have to use the tempo that we created, okay? So we release it. Now we got information. If we just sat in lane, we didn't get that information. I'm gonna eat there to get the minion. I think it's worth for me. Like, it's free gold after all. I got the empowered Q there, and I can use this minion to force him away from the melee minion. So he lost that melee minion, right? And now I can get better blade placement again. Okay, the wave is gonna be slow pushing towards me. I'm gonna use my Q to last hit this, and he uses his W. This is a defensive spell that is now off cooldown. So I have the option to go in, dodge the return Q, and then last hit the minions. Okay, didn't last it. But we can force him away now. The wave is gonna push, so we just force him away from the minion. And then use W to tank the minions. Now Echo will have to TP. Top lane they do dive, they actually killed Lee Sin, that's very good. Echo has to TP mid lane, so I will just... Okay, he didn't. Wait, he used both health potions. Not get hit by 3 hits there. You want to always not get hit by the Echo 3 passive if possible. Use your W also to block E damage. You can still freeze this, I think. I think it's still possible to freeze, yeah. Okay, so I keep the minions away from the tower range. And even though it's a cannon wave, the wave will freeze because I have... Or it's a threaten to freeze at least. So now Echo has to stay if he wants. Surprisingly, he did quite a lot of damage to me there. I have to be really careful of my HP usage because I don't have TP to cheat. Oh no, I hit it too early. Oh, I got it still. Perfect. I have 2 minions here still. Oh wow, you know why I didn't hit that? Because of the Echo movement speed, right? When he gets the 3 hit passive, he gets movement speed. But I'm able to stay in lane here because of my D shield. Do I get this minion? Ah, so close. I get this though. Now he's gonna TP back. I've been thinking on the build that I want to go for something defensive on the first pack, because otherwise the laning phase feels bad. But I wonder if you can go like Locket into static shift. Ideally you would like HP and not resistances, but Locket is extremely gold efficient. The other option that I've been thinking about is Giant's Belt, right? You would go Giant's Belt into static shift, because I think it takes too much time to finish. I'm gonna try Locket here. I don't know if he lets me recall. He probably should cancel my recall. Yeah, but he now didn't use this on the wave. I can stay. I have D shield. It's okay. Ideally, I would like to get an ultimate, maybe even back to lane. I have to look what is going on in bot lane, by the way. Oh, it was support. I thought for a second it's Swain ADC. Also have to focus on farming. I can't like... Oh. So I can't correctly state how difficult it is actually to play like high elo League of Legends with focus and commentary at the same time. This is one of the reasons why I can't like climb the same way on stream as I do playing off stream. Because like it's taking an immense amount of energy to keep commentating for you guys, right? And I do want to commentate because I think that's like how you learn, by me explaining what I do. But there's no way, like I'm nowhere near my, like let's say, actual peak in terms of skill if I'm commentating at the same time. Oh, I didn't expect him to go that way actually. I could flash ignite to kill Ezreal, but that makes me die as well, so I'm not gonna do it. There's no way he... yeah. It doesn't predict my... What? That kills me! And the Q-Spings come in. Really? That kills me. I mean, I guess it's the PTA proc. But that was so much damage. Janna players, man. Janna players have to... oh, I guess he had 5 kills. What? So what I was thinking about is going Locket, but if I go Iron and Boots... Wait. He's 5 and 1. What? That... I made a lot of mistakes there. It's hard to... okay, honestly... yeah, I mean, it's a mistake to go for the Janna. It is a mistake. I'm just thinking, like, I think there are situations where I double kill them there. Or at least kill Janna. I have both my summoner spells. But honestly, I did not take... okay, well, we're just kind of doing that. I have to identify who is strong on our team. Also, honestly, I think the opponents just played it very well. I see. I love high yellow, man. It's so much fun. That was not complaining. Okay, that was complaining. I should not complain. It seems I have done something very bad to anger my teammates. So, I mean, Radiant Virtue is probably the item we want to go for. Okay. I should use my W earlier to not get the first stack from Echo. Notice the use of Ignite to reduce the healing from Echo's ultimate, so I will early Ignite there, so that Echo's ultimate does not heal as much. Okay, yeah, I know, I did something wrong, I did not help you, instead I solo killed my mid lane. It's very understandable. 20 seconds on ultimate. That's pretty good actually. We can make a play on that. We have to go kind of solo carry mode this game, I think. Not in the sense of building damage, but in the sense of focusing on our gameplay as much as possible and identifying opportunities to actually win the game. We have made a mistake in the early game, so we will have to suffer the consequences of that mistake. But let's not dwell on it and instead focus on actually improving. So when we think about our back here, we have 900 gold, so could we purchase a Giant's Belt? I want to purchase the Aegis of the Legion because it's incredibly cost efficient, like I said earlier. Top lane burns Flash for sure. I don't know if they burn something else. I do not want to ult bot lane because I think it will be required in the bot lane. I will ult on the Swain here. Oh, Lee Sin is so far ahead that they just kind of kill me there. I don't even know if it's worth flashing for Janna, to be honest. I just kind of wanted to make something happen there after Swain already spent his flash, right? So I don't want him to feel like I didn't commit onto the play as hard as he did in order to kind of raise the morale of the team. Now it's questionable here what item to buy, because if I buy anything it slows down the rest of my build, right? So what I could do is just buy a control ward and try to reach Radiant Virtue as fast as possible. This is like not currently the best build, like in the sense of instantaneously at this moment in time, obviously, because I have unspent gold that I could have purchased another Ruby Crystal, for example. But this allows me to complete Radiant Virtue faster, and I think it will be important for the outcome of the game. Lee Sin killed most of the people bot side. I don't think I can contest the Drake by myself. I'm gonna take a Grasp proc onto the Echo there. Be ready to W if he ease forward, right? But this time he eat... The slow was too much. I think it was so slow, right? Does the W slow you after it stuns you? I don't actually know. But it felt like it was slow. Or then it was just the fact that I was stunned for so long. I have 1 minute on ultimate. 1100 on that item. We could try to make a play from top lane because Renekton is ahead and Garen has no flash. This is not known information, but I'm pretty, like, I'm 90% sure that Garen used flash earlier. They're fighting. Unfortunately, this time Garen came out on top. I don't want to trade right now because I'm not as strong as Echo is. It's fine if you use his abilities like that, however, bot lane Ezreal is 6-1. Somehow he dodged my taunt there. Nidalee got a kill on the Garen, that's pretty good. I have 15 on ultimate. Ideally, we get Radiant Virtue and then we make a game-changing ultimate. I think that's the way to impact the game. Echo is roaming, so I will ping that. I have 5 seconds on ultimate. I think Aphelios will die before that. Yep. And now I'm gonna get some pings, but it's gonna be okay, I don't mind it. I'm gonna ping my ultimate now. However, I really want to push this wave and get Radiant Virtue before I ult, because it's gonna make my ult just that much stronger. And Swain shouldn't fight 1v3 anyways. Echo reset, so he's gonna TP. I'm not gonna get the wave shoved out, so I'm just gonna E here and recall. Hopefully Echo doesn't come and stop my... Swain's gonna die. I got Radiant Virtue before. Ezreal is pretty damn strong. I'm just gonna run out. Actually, no. I'll try to get the shutdown. He did. Okay, he did it. He got the shutdown. Okay, so I have a choice there, right? Wait, there was no shutdown. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Okay, so I have a choice there, right? I can either save myself by Eing out, okay, or I can have possibility of giving a shutdown onto the Aphelios. So when you think about how you're gonna win, you have to understand that giving a like possibility of shutdown onto Aphelios will have higher percent. Oh, nice. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. Oh wow, well played. That was well played actually. That was really good. I'm gonna buy some armor now because actually, honestly, I think I would go for Ardent Sensor. They have on. I think I will go for Ardent Sensor, and I think this is the correct play here. So yeah, you have to play in order to win. You have to find opportunities to win, and not just opportunities to not lose. So I don't know. I played Hearthstone for a long time, and I was legend in Hearthstone as well. And one of the philosophies you have to have in Hearthstone is, in situations where you are losing, you can't just play to survive. You need to play in order to win, right? So you can prolong the death by taking defensive plays, but in order to win, you have to find opportunities where you can actually get your team back ahead. So it's not okay right there to use E out because we are losing the game, right? So the status quo is bad for us. So when the status quo is bad for us, we want to have some riskier plays in order to have a kind of moment of upturning the battle. I'm gonna leave the wave so Aphelios can farm it, and then I'm gonna move towards my team here to help them. But the whole idea there of not touching the wave is just so that Aphelios can get more farm. I'm gonna E out here because I was scared of the Ezreal. There was probably possibilities of being more aggressive. Echo's actually taking the towers very fast down bot lane. I'm gonna clear the wave mid lane and then probably ult. But Echo is gonna take a lot. Actually, I will have to go stop Echo. So I'll just make myself known, make my presence known in the bot lane. But I have to be really careful of ulting right here. Echo has no TP. So if they want to fight, we have advantage. We have to keep our eyes here. Last hit at the same time. But just, like, we don't need to force the fight actually. That's really good if we just get the Rift Herald. We lost the tower for it. I have level 2 ultimate now. That makes me pretty strong. It's okay. It's okay. It's totally okay. Renekton ulti is not a big cooldown. It's fine to use it. I'm not mad about it at all. Echo is not here, so I don't think he can catch me. Maybe Lee Sin could come bot side, but I don't think he will. He will be looking for Dragon at this point. are getting like control over the dragon. I might ult onto Nidalee here. I'm gonna ping her back. I mean, if he hits that, that's good. I chase the taunt and I get the kill. We probably can't contest because I think contest the Drake. I mean, Lee Sin probably took it already. I'm gonna heal my team with Radiant Virtue here. It's okay for me to tank this. It's not bad at all. But try to get the mid wave. That would be good. We have Herald after all. Nice try on the Swain E flash, but it didn't work out. Let's try to siege. I'm gonna get ward control here to kind of stop their flank. Lee Sin is behind us. He's taking the wave. That is very well played by Lee Sin actually. Very well played. And try to W there to stop the silence. I think we will die though. Oh wow, Lee Sin. This guy's very good. This guy's very good actually. He did the perfect thing he could do, right? So he cut off the wave from behind so that we have no opportunity to siege. And then he played that teamfight mechanically pretty well. The problem is that Renekton is like not a threat at all to the enemy carries, right? Okay, that was bad. Ooh, good job Nidalee. 1660. I actually reached Ardent Sensor spike here. So Ardent Sensor got nerfed, but I think this build is still good for actually like carrying games through this ultimate playstyle. And I have 30 seconds on my ultimate, so we're gonna look for some kind of play. There's 2 minutes until Baron. We want to look for something before that. Ideally, let's see, who's the strong member? Honestly, make plays around. Why do they surrender, man? Like, how frustrating is it to play League if it's like this, man? They don't even give me a chance to try to win. You know, there's some frustration there, but I try to only focus on myself. But that feels extremely demoralizing, honestly. Like, it wasn't even 20 minutes into the game, and they already surrender. You know what I mean? That's really frustrating, honestly. I don't know, man, but think of it this way. Like, if you're having a good game in League, honestly, this is my opinion. If you're having a good game in League of Legends, okay? So you're stomping the enemy, and you had the game of your life, it's the most demotivating thing ever to have your opponents surrender. Because when you're doing well in League of Legends, you finally get that moment, okay, my build is going well, I am in the zone, and you want to finish that game off. You want to play it. You have to, like, surrendering is taking away the satisfaction from the opponent. And I think it's unfair, because I think players should play the game from a perspective of, like, trying to have enjoyment for everyone, right? So if you're playing basketball, 5v5 fun games or something, when the opponent is winning, you're not just gonna say, okay, hey guys, we give up. You let them go to the point of, like, they have to be able to enjoy that win as well. And then if there's some guy who's saying, okay, hey guys, we can still do this, there's no way that guy, your team is just gonna be, guys, no, I want to go do something else, let's start from 0-0 again. Like, what? Okay, man. But I honestly think it's a bad feature that you can surrender without unanimous vote before 20.